going on, man? I hope y'all can hear this, man. I hope y'all can hear it. It is mad windy outside, I tell you. Yo, fight day for my broski. Tonight going down. We got the live stream on my channel tonight, so make sure y'all tune on in. Yeah, we up here, man. Heading into the 6 right now. I live a little bit out of town. You know, cost of living crazy in Toronto, so I was settled down in Toronto. So I moved out to a small town, but yeah, man. We got Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua tonight. You know, they fighting in Florida. Jake Paul, he said if he goes more than a couple rounds or if he gets rounds in, you know, they calling it a win for him. Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't believe in that. If you still lose, you'll lose in my eyes, bro. You know, I'm not into the whole participant trophy. I'm not a part of that generation at all, bro. If you lose, I don't care if you lost by an inch, bro. You still lost, bro. You still lose. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. I didn't make the rules, bro. Oh, man, Malcolm in the building. What's going on, man? He said he bet on Jake. Hey, he probably put a couple dollars on Jake, you know. Why not, yo? The conspiracy theories are real. If AJ really go 8 rounds with Jake, I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm going to feel like they paid him side money. Ain't no way in Ngannou getting stopped in 2, and then Jake Paul gonna go more than 3. I give Jake Paul 3 max, bro, and I'm being nice with that. But it shouldn't take AJ 9 minutes to get him out of there. It shouldn't. Yeah, man. It's $5 free pay. Yeah, so yeah. For real, it should be a good event. But yeah, Terence Crawford retired, man. T-Butt retired. You know, I feel like he's done a lot in the sport already. I felt like I wanted the C6 division just because he would have been in very, very elite companies. We're talking about, you know, only Oscar De La Hoya and only manufacturer there, right? So he didn't do that, obviously, for obvious reasons. He wanted Janabek to beat Lara so that, you know, the Janabek fight would be like almost getting all the titles in one shot. But, yeah, man, I got reservations on it, man. I'm not going to lie. Like, you know, I feel like Turkey Al-Sheikh gave Bud Crawford a Canelo fight. I feel like that's a fight Turkey Al-Sheikh didn't even want. You know, I want to do with you. And I just ran off with the bag. Yeah. He got a big fight, just ran off. But hey, I'm not gonna shit on Crawford because Crawford already cemented himself in the boxing world, the boxing space. My man's 3-time undisputed. That's super impressive. You know, he beat Amir Khan, he beat Kell Brooks, he beat Sean Porter, you know, he beat Earl Spence, he beat Canelo. You know, Dago was a good winner by 40. I feel like he did a lot already in the sport, bro. So I don't know why people harping on him. I think it's kind of weird that people are harping on him. But I think that Terence Crawford had a good career, man. I got him as a top 5 all-time great. Um, you know, just clearing out the division means something to me. It may not mean something to other people because they look at names. And I'll say this, bro. I'll say this. Okay, if y'all look at names, then in 2000 and we're on 220, running 26 now. So I'll say 2026, we can't say belts matter anymore. Then if y'all looking for names and looking for resumes, we can't say that, bro, because y'all put merit where they belong. Because y'all will say, oh, he ain't got a belt, so he ain't this. But what if he's beating all the names? And honestly, I was saying this like maybe earlier this year. I was saying this, bro. I was saying like belts are being devalued, not by the fighters, by the sanctioning bodies, because they always changing the rules every 5 seconds. You know, somebody will be positioned, all of a sudden they'll just throw somebody else in there. So it's like, does your ranking system even matter? And then it's like the guy who has the belt not really fighting the next guy up, not really fighting the number one. So like, does the belt even matter if y'all just gonna keep placing these matchups? So I think the sanctioning bodies destroyed their belts in the way that they deal with them, except for the IBF. IBF ain't destroyed their shit. They stripped you for real if you don't fight their mandatory. But I think all the others, man, they've done hard. Well, the WBO, they kind of came in and Gustavo now he's changing things. I know he made that rule where if the mandatory doesn't fight the champ, then yeah, they lose their position. And yeah, man, I mean I feel like that's good too. You can't stall guys out. But these other sanctioning bodies, they just like the WBC, they just be making rules up as the shit go. Every week there's a new rule. Every week there's a new mandatory. It makes no sense at all, bro. So I think like they devalued the belt. So I think if I'm going forward and I'm a guy like Booth Dennis and Virgil, you know, you might just want to go into 54 and just face the top names, bro, whether they got belts or not. You know, you might want to start collecting scalps on your resume. That's what I said at the beginning of this year. I was saying that, bro, and my man Round One didn't like it, bro. That I said that. I said the belts ain't shit no more. Basically, what I was saying. I'm like, the sanctioning bodies making it ain't shit. That's what's happening. It's not a fact of you know, I've never cared about belts. It's not that. It's just that, bro. Like, if you just gonna be naming guys because they got quote unquote sell value and they be having 1 million followers, then what's boxing become? Sport anymore. You know, if the guy can't even win fights, well, they can bring in fans. So that's why they gotta hold our belts. And, you know what? The belt's just a sideshow at this point. Then belts shouldn't matter. So I mean, if I'm one of them guys, like I said, Virgil Booth, I mean, even Shakur Stevens to an extent, I'm not even looking at belts the same way anymore. I'm just looking at scalps, man. I'm looking at the best fight possible. I'm looking at the best name possible on the page. To start gathering, because you know, you freaking my man Floyd Mayweather. Look, we talk about Floyd. He never undisputed any of these divisions he was in. But what do we say about Floyd? He beat 26 world champions, bro. Like, I used to think that number was reachable, and then I looked at Crawford. I think Crawford only beat 13 champions. Not even. I think 10. Think about Mayweather beat 13 more. Like, and Mayweather only got what? He got 50 fights, so 49. I don't really count McGregor. He got 49. You know, Crawford got what? 42. So he right there. But even if he had 6 more champions, he still wouldn't be close to Mayweather. He should be like 10 off. So like what Mayweather did with that whole I beat 23 champions, world former, bro, that shit. I looked at it like, damn, bro, that shit might not be reachable. Unless there's a guy who, like I said, just said, fuck the belt. I'm beating the best guys available, whether they were champions or they're not champions. Just give me the best name. Bro, you can see somebody start to get up there. I don't know if Shakur, I don't know how old Shakur is. He's probably like 25, 26. It might be too late for him to start doing that. But the guy who can start doing that, I feel amazing. He can start doing that, knocking off scalps, man, at 35. You know, beat guys right now who are in around there, like whoever wins between Cruz and Molataya, maybe face them, or who else got a belt there? Who got the IBF at 135? Oh no, that's Raymond Molataya got the IBF. Who got the BA tank? Davis got the BA, so the BA got a strip tank, which he's not gonna do. You know what I'm talking about, man. It's nasty work. And the WBC Shakur Stevenson. So I mean, 35 is hard for Mason to do it, where you're gonna start getting champions and former champions. But you know, I don't know, man. I think the belts to me, the belts to me don't mean as much as they used to mean because sanctioning bodies just destroyed it, bro. My man, what he said? That dude, what's going on, bro? He said, "Shut up, and get on TV." I'm in the whip, bro. I know our next not gonna like it, bro. He's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" He's gonna be like, you need a mic. Y'all trying to have me on there looking crazy. Nah, man. Shout out to Nancy. Shout out to TBV. They live right now doing their thing. Oh yeah, y'all. So my brother's fight's gonna be streaming on my channel tonight, 7 p.m. Yo, 7 p.m. Eastern. I think my brother will probably get in the ring about 9. Yeah. It's a pro-am event, so there's only 2 professional bouts. There's supposed to be 3 pro belts, but one of them fell out. Yeah, man. So I'm heading into town now. Yeah, I moved out of town, but I couldn't buy no crib in Toronto, bro. I'm gonna tell you something about Toronto. It's just like New York. Like you buy, like anything you buying in Toronto is gonna be $1 million one, and it's not even gonna be nice, bro. So that's millions on the low end, unless you buy an apartment. And I don't want to live in an apartment, to be honest. That's even worse. No disrespect to anybody who lives in an apartment. I'm just saying, like with me and my situation, I got 2 kids and my wife. Like that's not for us. But yeah, you starting at a mill low, and a mill low in Toronto not even getting you much, bro. Not getting you no land. So I moved out of the city. I moved about an hour and some change out. And bro, I love it, bro. I'm in the country. I got land. Like I told, I don't know if I was on my stream or on TVB last time I was on it. I was telling that, yeah, man, I was outside building a hockey rink in my backyard for my kids. The shit done got so warm up here though, I didn't even get to finish it. Like, this shit warm up here now. It's raining today. Like it's crazy. We just had full on snow last week. We had cold weather all last week, and then this week it's rain. All the snow is gone because of the rain. Crazy, man. That global warming is real, y'all. I will say that. I didn't see so many like warmer winters up here. It's getting scary, bro. Scary hours. But yeah, man. I had to move out of Toronto, bro. Just for life's sake, bro. Just putting money in my pocket, man. When I was living in Toronto, me and my wife, like, we were basically just working the whole time just to pay the mortgage and just to enjoy it. Now we not working as much. Like we still working, but we not working as much. We get to spend time with the kids. Now my son want to get into hockey, so I'm working on that. Yeah, man. Shout out to Paul Spots in the building. What's going on? He said the only thing heating is people. Yeah, man. Yeah. Nah, Toronto's a good spot. I love Toronto, man. We a World Cup city, yo. I'm gonna try to talk to Nelson to bring in borrowers here in June because we a World Cup city, and World Cup is in June. Now I don't know how logistically that will work for my American clubs, like how the price coming in for flights and stuff like that, hotels will go way up. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. One thing about Toronto, when we get big sporting events, we come out, man. We come out and we show out. So I know when World Cup touch down, this city about to be crazy. It's gonna be summertime, so it's gonna be warm. June is perfect because it's not too hot, it's not too cold. June is kind of rolling into the where you can just get out in shorts, hoodie, or even a t-shirt. Yeah, hoodie for the night for sure. A t-shirt. It's good weather in June, man. Oh, this is breaking. What the fuck, bro? Yeah, man. But yeah, I like June in Toronto, beautiful, man. July rains a lot in Toronto, but June, see, July gets pretty hot too. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to my guy Justin Fox in the building. But yeah, so my brother's fight gonna start. I think he's gonna get in the ring about 8:30, 9 p.m. I'm gonna be showing it on my channel tonight. We're doing the live stream. I'm gonna do a test stream probably around 3 p.m. Damn, I'm gonna hit Toronto, yo, traffic. Around 3 p.m. with the video guy. We're gonna try to figure it out. So I might open it up to the members at least, so that y'all can just tell us how it looks. Get a little bit of feedback if it looks good, if it looks bad, if the audio's good, audio's bad. Yeah, I'm thinking about 3 p.m. We'll do a test stream on the channel just to see how it is. Shout out to T-Rock Entertainment. My man Stanley Stewart. He hit me up. He said, "Yo, man, your family. We want to do it on your channel, man. We want to do it on your platform." And I was like, "Absolutely, brother. Like, these guys, like our whole lineage is from the same area of Canada. I come from a lineage, like my people is from the Underground Railroad, bro. Like my people took the Underground Railroad from the south all the way up the east as far as they can get, bro. They went like all the way up to the far east of Canada on the Atlantic coast, and they had their own Canada, gave them their own land when they got here. I'm from the first black settlement in Canada, bro. Like that's where my people's from here. So yeah, man, I'm through and through Canadian, black Canadian, but I come from people who escaped slavery and got opportunity. So that's why I don't take none of this stuff for granted, bro. When I'm out here grinding every day, I'm just trying to make my great grandfather happy, man, because he left slavery, man, and he got up here. He went to the war too. He went to World War I as a battalion, black battalion, all black battalion troops. Man, fuck, man. It's crazy, bro, what those guys had to go through. And then, you know how it was back then, we weren't really liked. So then what they did was they put the black people on the front line, bro. They put us on the front line in the trenches. So we was the trenches. The black battalion was the trench builders, and they would take the forefront to the trench. And if you guys go hear anything about World War I in Canada, you'll hear that they were the best trench and frontline workers because, bro, we was just in the trenches. We was literally in the trenches, just doing. We was on the front lines. I'm very proud. I'm very proud of that. I'm very prideful of that. And even though the country's gone to shit, people don't really respect the veterans like they used to and shit like that. But man, I'm always gonna hold that shit on my sleeve. We from the greatest country in the world, from the great part of the world, North America. Shout out to the Americans out there. Shout out to all the allies out there, bro. But enough of that shit. Yeah, Terence Crawford retires. I don't think he got more to prove, man. I selfishly wanted him to be a sixth division champ, to go in the sixth division and put himself in super elite company. With Manny Pacquiao and Oscar De La Hoya, I think they are the only other sixth division champions. And he just felt like he didn't need to, and I get that, bro. If you're not ready to do another camp, then don't do it, bro. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't put yourself through it if you're not really mentally all there. That's how we see our greatest fighters get spanked. You see Roy Jones get knocked out, man. You know what I'm saying? I seen B-Hop go through the ropes because he just stayed in there too long. It's sad, bro. We see our legends get destroyed. Mike Tyson too. Looked like he was fighting for money though, Mike Tyson. But hey, I just hope Terence Crawford has a great retirement, man. It seems like he's done well with himself already. I hope he pours back into the game too. I'm sure he's gonna take some time with his family, enjoy his children. He got lots of kids, man, so he's gonna enjoy them for sure. But hopefully Terence Crawford gets back to the game. Because people mad at him for swindling the game, but nah, bro, that's how you gotta do. Because if you don't do it, they just gonna take from you. This stupid sport will take everything from you. So I'm happy for him, bro. I'm happy for him actually putting the FU sign up, bro. Because sometimes these boxers gotta realize that they the show. Like the boxing events don't go on without them. And if they not high level, big level, whatever level it is, the belts gotta realize that too. The belts don't make the fighter. The fighters make the belts. I'll say that proudly. Like the reason why the WBC can scream is because Canelo Alvarez was holding their belt for so long, the face of boxing. You know what I'm saying? They make a pretty little belt for him every time, so we can showcase it. So I'm just gonna say that off the top. Shout out to Crawford for giving the whole boxing game the big FU, man. But that's what you gotta do. When you get to that point, you gotta do it though. Here's my whole stance with the WBC thing. I wish Crawford would have gave the BC the FU before the fight because he already had the money in the bag, in my opinion. He already had the fight. He already had the purse and everything like that. So he could have said, look, I don't want to pay the WBC sanction fees because they're not trying to negotiate with me. They're not trying to pay what I'm trying to pay everybody else. So leave their belt out of this fight. One of the biggest fights ever on Netflix. Everybody's gonna be watching Allegiant Stadium, first fight in Allegiant Stadium, and we are not gonna have the WBC belt there. Start that protest right there. If he did that, oh man, that shit would have sent shockwaves. I'm pretty sure it would have sent shockwaves, bro. Salute to my man, All Star. What's going on, man? He said, yeah, man, Crawford is being smart. Yep, retiring at the top. But Turkey seems to want him to still fight. Yeah. No, Turkey's asking him to fight, man. He said even leading up to the Crawford or the Canelo fight, he was telling him like, "Yo, please don't retire, bro." I think he had a feeling. He had a feeling, and he kept telling him like, "Please don't retire. I got big plans for you." But nah, shout out to Crawford. Crawford looking out for himself. I think Crawford can still help Turkey out. So we can help him out in business with boxing, right? With the whole TKO group, you can help him out. You don't need to be like directly involved with it. Hey, make sure y'all smash that like button when you come in, man. We only got 5 likes. We got 35 people in here. That ain't cool, man. Hit the double tap the screen for the boy. Rolling into the 6, man. With my woes. But yeah, man, I think I like what Crawford did. Not mad at it at all. Retiring at the top, like my man said. That's sometimes when you got to go out. Like that's how Floyd went out, right? Floyd went out on top. You got to do that. You got all his faculties. You know, Crawford always looked healthy. You know, I think he lives a pretty good lifestyle, man. I don't know him personally, but from what we've seen, right? From what he's shown us, he don't drink, smoke. I never seen him drink or smoke. So, shout out to Crawford, man. I'm happy for him. Enjoy retirement, bro. And then we got the Jake Paul Anthony Joshua fight tonight on Netflix. Got a decent card. I'm not gonna say loaded, but it's a decent card. It's a good card. I'm still confused as why Anderson Silva's on it, but I guess they got to get the Brazilian fans involved. Shout out to Netflix. They got a big following in Brazil, from what I hear. So that's what they do. But we got a lot of lady fights, man. A lot of title fights. We got Shanika Johnson versus Amanda Gale from Canada. Hopefully she can bring home undisputed. They got all the belts on the line in that fight. You got Layla Boudouin from Canada. She's going against Alicia Bumgarner in the co-main event. We ride with Layla over here. Shout out to my Canadian girl. She got bricks in her hand. She stopped her last opponent. And, Alicia Bumgarner kind of looked like she was struggling with that girl. She fought her. But, hey, they fight 3-minute rounds. So, it's going to be a good fight, man. I mean, if y'all watch this, she made this fight. So, we're going to see how it's going to be a tactical fight for sure. We're going to see if we use that clock right. Right? What else we got on that card? We got Avius Griffin. Shout out to Hector Bermudez, Coach Bermudez from Australia to Miami. And we got Avius Griffin. We got Avius Griffin on the card. We got Yokasta Vaya on the card. Caroline Dubois talking spice to Alicia. But Caroline Dubois wants smoke, yo. I want to see that. I want to see that. What? This monster. Monster at your back. What you talking about, bro? Yeah, salute, man. Make sure y'all smash that like button, man, when y'all come in. Yeah, that's going to be a good event tonight. I want to see how it plays out. And then you got the main event. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. Anybody got Jake Paul winning? Anybody got Jake Paul? Jake Paul fan? In the building? Nah. I don't know, man. I ain't taking Jake Paul, bro. I'm going to give Jake Paul this. I'm going to get shout out to him. He's fighting a real boxer. A real boxer. Former world champion. I think AJ still got something left in the tank. Not much, but still enough to where you should spark out Jake Paul, that's for sure. But yeah, man. Riding through Toronto East End right now. This is obviously, I'm not at Morningside yet, but this is where Drake talks about all the time, the East End. I'm not from the East End of Toronto. I used to live around here, though. Yeah, dudes be emotional on the East End. I just say dudes a little different on the East End than the West End, but shout out to there's a lot of women in the East End though. A lot of women in the East End of Toronto. Toronto East is definitely for that. I'm trying to get some yams, as my man Two Tone said, the yams. You come to the 401 East End, a lot of pretty girls are sleeping. Yeah. But yeah, man, Jake Paul finna take on Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua told him, what did he say? I'm a serious boxer. Said I ain't no Chavez Jr. I'm a serious boxer, bro. And like I feel like it didn't matter who Jake picked. He picked AJ or Terence Bud Crawford. He was getting his ass whooped. Terence Crawford probably would have been a little worse because Bud he mean in that race. You know what I'm saying? When he in there punching on you, man, it ain't sweet. And I think AJ problem with the thing maybe with AJ is maybe AJ will toy with him for a bit and then pick the pace up. But even AJ, man, I don't know if he's gonna take Jake Paul. Like he might have to go in there and just spark him out because of, like all the expectations. He may not even go in there and take his time. But hey, we'll see. We'll see, man. We'll see what goes down. What's going down, man. I think we had Pro Box last night. I was in and out of it. I didn't get to watch it all. I thought it was a double knockdown though in the highlights. That's crazy. It's been a while since I've seen something like that. But yeah, man, maybe I don't know. I'm gonna be in Saga for a bit. Maybe I'll stop in at my dad's gym. I don't know if he's there. Yeah, I don't know if he's there, but shit, I got a key anyway, so he can go in. Shit, but he might have the alarm on. I might have forgot the alarm code. I better message my dad before I go there, just in case he's not there. Go in the gym if I can set the alarm off, have the police there. Like, it's been a while since I went to the gym and he's not been there. Like my pop's always in the gym. I know he got security on that thing. Yeah, man, I might just stop in there, show y'all the gym, show y'all that little ring I always talk about, bro. The Mexican ring is what I call it. You know what I'm saying? When you gotta go in there and it's almost like you take 2 steps, you on the ropes. That's how small the ring is. But my dad do that so that guys don't fold under pressure, bro. Because I think pressure fighters, when you got a pressure fighter and they know they can just get you to fold, you falling right into they trick. But if you got a pressure fighter and you can't fold, and now you boxing them, that's when they get frustrated. They get thrown out of their game plan, and now then they mind they're like, I don't know if I can beat this guy because he's not going forward. So my dad tries to instill that to all his amateurs at a young age, like fighting in close corners, escaping, trapping, all that stuff, man, making the ring small. Because I know a lot of people these days in boxing, they talk about running and stuff like that. I feel like, bro, if you know how to use the ring and the other guy don't know how to cut the ring, the onus is on the other guy. He got to learn footwork too. It's like saying, bro, we don't like watching, I don't know, some defensive player in the NBA because he can't play offense. Well, bro, that's on him. He got to go learn to shoot. The dude got to go put in the work. He got to get in the lab like Steph Curry. But it is what it is, man. Everybody likes to like in boxing. I get all that. I know the fans, casual fans, they just like dudes be punching on each other. I get all that. Yeah, the boxing peer is somebody who just raised in the sport, love the sport, hit the ringside, see some world champions come out of this country, man. And just be wowed and out in awe of these guys, man. The work they put in. I respect the science just a little bit more because I see where it can take where it can take guys. But then you get the guy who come in, who is the Rock'em Sock'em guy, who never had the amateur background, who never had real talent. Motherfucker just got heart, man, and you can't help but love that guy too, because you know what he's coming with. He's coming with straight, hard determination Them guys are fun to watch too, man. They fun to watch. They are fun to watch. I'm telling you, man. Shout out to my guy, Dr. Boxing Talk in the building. They talk to him, man. Boxing is more than just punches. Basketball is more than just dunks. Yep. Baseball is more than just home runs. Not a fact, bro. You gotta respect all aspects of all sports, man. Because, man, we don't get to see, and especially in today's boxing world, you don't get a lot of like camp, you know what I'm saying, camp stuff, right? Because a lot of people, they don't want to reveal stuff, and I understand that. But I feel like sometimes we need some in camp stuff for the fans, the casual fans, just to see, like, bro, this dude is gone from his family. His family for like 3 months. Most of them, they go away from their family, so they're not distracted. Think about that, bro. You spending most camps 8 weeks, you know, super fight if you know it's coming 12 weeks, right? 3 months, bro. They spending 3 months away from their family, their kids, life, and they locked in, bro. They probably training twice. They probably going 3 days the first 4 weeks, and then 2 days the rest of the 8 weeks, and they start to tone it down as the fight gets closer. But the grind, man, the start of it, the weight cut, the dieting. As we're hearing more about the dieting now, as we're going into boxing these days. We're hearing more about that. Damn, bro, these dudes be cutting each other off. So the dieting, and then the strength and conditioning. That's a new thing to me in boxing. I never see much of that growing up. That's more focused on nowadays. I guess that's science, you could say. I think it's good for some fighters. I think you shouldn't focus on it too much. I think the old school way is still good, man. The Kronk way, as we say, okay, the Kronk way is still the way. That's the way we look at it. But I understand the strength and conditioning. I do understand it. Yeah, all that stuff. Sparring partners. That's another thing too, man. A lot of the top guys, they'll bring in a lot of sparring partners. Some of our fighters you already know, that get to know, and some that are just sparring partners. That's their careers being sparring partners. We'll never hear them, but you know what? They'll have stories. They will, bro. I remember when my man Ricardo went to Usyk's camp. There was a whole bunch of sparring partners there. They bring in a whole bunch of guys. That's what they do. So I think camp life is super underrated. We don't get enough of it. We don't see enough of it. And I get it, man. I wish if they're gonna do that, then maybe reveal it after the fight. Reveal a little clips of camps after the fight. In the lead up, don't do it. But then after the fight, release some, show us some, a couple rounds of sparring. Show us some, you waking up 5 in the morning running. Because I think the top of the top guys, I think we need more examples of what they do, bro. Because I think those guys, Canelo, Bud, Shakur, all these, Arthur Beterbiev. I know Beterbiev be in it, bro. Because he with Mark Ramsey, and I see what Mark Ramsey do with his fighters. Because Mark Ramsey and my dad, they were side by side at the Sydney Olympics 2000. They were coaching together. They did side by side for Team Canada. They were the coaches. Shout out, man. He said, I did, man. He said, box or showbox you talking about? Showbox, yeah. All the boxing is inferior. Okay. That's what's up, man. I don't know what top box is. That's like top box. Shout out to Thailand, though. When my brother went there, he said they just be having, like, Muay Thai events everywhere. Just in the, like, they just got a ring everywhere in Thailand to do Muay Thai fights, Muay Thai events. I guess that's a huge thing out there. They just have fights everywhere, bro. Yeah, man, I think we do definitely need that in boxing more exclusive behind the scenes, right? I think that it worked well for the fans. What's up when someone trains his leg, especially when he starts using knees and elbows. You know what's up when oh yeah, yo, I know a guy who he's from Toronto. His name's Simon Marcus, bro. I don't know if you know him. The motherfucker is a crazy Muay Thai fighter. I didn't even know this, right? So he used to come to my dad's gym for boxing. So I guess he was working on his stand-up. And he's decent. I think he was going to try to transition into boxing, too. But I realized this dude is like a world-class Muay Thai fighter. I didn't even know this. But Simon Marcus, bro, yeah, go hit him up. Or sorry, YouTube him. He been in like I think the one championship event. I forget what Muay Thai championship he won. He won one of them, and yeah, he got a lot of followers too. And I was like, damn, bro. But I think he was trying to get into boxing, you know. And then I know he owns a Muay Thai gym here in Toronto too. He got a Muay Thai gym. I've been there before. I went to one of his events. But like I said, he come to my dad's gym. So like me, I'm the type of person like you come to my pop and you know you support him, I support you. So he had a Muay Thai event. I went out there and watched it, bro. I was shocked by how much like honor they do in Muay Thai events, bro. Like there's a lot of respect in Muay Thai events. If you ever been, you'll see they respect the sport, bro. They like the sport, and they show their opponent extreme respect. I love that part of it, bro, because I think boxing can get nasty every now and then. It can get weird, bro. You know what I'm saying? Weird, but shout out to Muay Thai for that, man. They don't do that, none of that craziness over there, man. My man said K-Ron Garcia in the house. What's going on, man? Good morning, brother. What's going on? D Block in the building. Texas. What up, Dallas? Texas in the building. D Block. Check out D Block, man. My man D Block. The inevitable on Twitter, man. He the Twitter king, man. You and Two-Tone the Superstar, man. You guys killing it on Twitter, bro. Y'all keep doing your thing, man. My man said David Benavidez. He said check out old K1 tournaments. Bad Artie, Peter Arts, etc. Okay, good love it. Shout out to K1. That kickboxing? Hey, K1 kickboxing. I'm not with the legs, bro. Like that shit's vicious, man. Anytime a dude could kick his leg like that, I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I guess a reason why I like boxing so much is because like it's chess for real, bro. It's chess. Like you learn at an extreme young age where you can turn people's body off, turn their legs off, turn their chin off, turn like lights out. Think about that, bro. You can be like 11 years old and you just know a dude's pressure points. Like, but as a boxer, right? Your whole goal is to not let that happen. So you know that also. You know, hey man. So it's literally a chess match to get to them points, and not everybody can do it. So sometimes you gotta break your man down to the body, break him up top. You know, move around the ring, get his legs going. There is so much thinking. It's like that speed chess, bro. That shit where you gotta just put it back, put your pawn up, boom, put your pawn there, boom. It's speed chess. You gotta be 3 moves ahead. And I think I've always respected boxing because I guess kickboxing, any combat sports kind of like that, really. I never really got kickboxing. I guess because like I just didn't grow up in that community. But I'll never downplay kickboxing and say that it's not more dangerous or not more better than boxing. I'll never say that, bro. I think all combat sports, I respect all combat athletes, man. I respect all of them because, like, bro, it's hard on the body. It's hard on the mind. It's hard on your family. It's hard on everything. Like, combat sports, to me, is the toughest sports. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, you gotta have the complete set, man. You can't be in round row on the losing, and because your legs are weak. A couple of low kicks someone got, yeah, man. No disrespect for boxing. But I think boxing without the legs, just have to work. Yeah, I mean you can say that, but I mean, you actually legs. You got more things to hit. In boxing, you have less things to hit. So that's what makes it hard to me. Because like you only got 2 hands, so you got to make it 2 hands work. You ain't got 4 weapons. You got 2 weapons. So that's why boxing to me is the hardest sport. Because you got to learn to maneuver with 2 weapons. You know what I'm saying? He said, you look like K-Ron. Who the fuck's K-Ron, bro? I don't know who that is. Yeah, boxing. I don't even know who K-Ron Garcia is. You trolling, bro? You trolling? You have to jump you? Nah, I'm playing, bro. I don't be on that stuff in the chat, yo. I be trolling with the chat, bro. I'm the type of guy, I'm not bigger than the chat, man. I'm not bigger than the people who support me. I'm not bigger than anybody who comes to this channel. Hit that like button. I'm not bigger than any of y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a boxing fan. Love sport of boxing. That's all, man. That's it. He said, much love to all people who are brave to step in the ring. Nah, you right, bro. Clapping back, Bird. You are absolutely right, bro. Everyone should experience that at least once. Makes you, bro. Tell me, I've been saying that, bro. I be on the internet, and when these guys be talking, I bet, bro, you can just tell who got punched in their face and who didn't get punched in their face, man. Like some of y'all, just one day, just go to the boxing gym, bro, and just say to the coach, yo, I just want to experience boxing. Don't go to any gym. Just make sure that coach is a good guy, because some of them will go in there and get your ass killed for real. But like my dad, he'll go in there and give you the humbling. I done seen dudes come to my dad's gym Olympic year, and like they just don't understand boxing. Like when you in the national team, you need a 4-year cycle. So you got to do the 4-year cycle. That's why they say, some guys be burning their professional years with Olympics, trying to go to the Olympics because they trying to get through the cycle. It takes you 4 years, bro, to get to the Olympics. If you do the 4-year cycle, you probably gonna go, because the 3 other years, there's 3 major competitions. There's the Worlds, there's the Continentals, there's for us, the Commonwealth Games and the Pan Am Games. Those are 4 major events. You get points if you finish in the top of those freaking events. So if you get into Olympic year and you have a lot of points, bro, you're gonna seed really good in the Worlds. And when you get to the World and you see it, I think, like top 10, you're in the Olympics. So that's why dudes do the whole 4 years in the Olympics. So it's funny, man. Dudes used to come to my dad's gym in the 4th year, the Olympic year, talking about they want to go to the Olympics. Never boxed before. So my dad is an 3-time Olympic coach. He's looking at them like, okay, unless you got some God-given talent, bro. Unless you got something like in your arms, like Deontay Wilder, where you got the one hit, you ain't making the Olympics. Like, let's be real here. Like this, at this level, these dudes is like the top of the top. The Cubans and all the Europeans, they gonna beat your ass, bro. Ryan from the 6, aka YN from the 6, aka your favorite legend trail. Lowe's knows what's going on, brother. Hey, I'm in the traffic right now on the 6, bro. It's nuts, bro. I'm like rolling like, what am I, 26 right now on the highway, on the freaking freeway, bro. And like it's 10 o'clock. Everybody's supposed to be at work. I don't freaking understand this shit. I drove up here literally to get past this, bro. And somehow I'm stuck in traffic. There must be an accident. Like I timed it. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get out the house so that I'm on the highway when everybody's at work. And I'm going 30 on the highway right now. And everybody and their mama's out here. So unless everybody took Friday off and thought the same way I thought, we gonna get oh no, there's an accident up there. Of course, bro. Young Street. Stupid. People always trying to, you know what I'm saying? Be in the far lane trying to get all the way over the boxing outcome. You know what I'm talking about, bro. You from the 6, ain't you? You know what I'm talking about, bro. They be on the outside lane trying to get all the way over to the far exit lane, bro. Crash. Yeah, these dudes come in the gym, Olympic year to my dad. I seen them, like 3 dudes. I seen 3 I can remember on hand do that. Come in the gym, go to my dad, be like, yeah, I heard you an Olympic coach. I know it's Olympics this year, the end of summer. I'm trying to get in. My dad's like, what? There's a process, bro. First of all, you gotta make the you gotta make the team, your national team, the Canadian team first, and that's coming up in like a couple months. And then we gotta get you like fights. You just can't go in as a novice. You gotta be open, so you gotta get at least 10 fights in. And these dudes be like, yeah, I could do it. And bro, my dad, he'd be like, all right, show me something. They can't even go 3 minutes. They can't even go 1 round. And then my dad would throw them in with like a novice who's just coming up. They get their ass pummeled. That's the end of it. Never come back to the gym, bro. Never. And I see this, yo, I see this all the time, bro. I'm confused. I'm like, why do these dudes do this to themselves, man? And it said it's Friday. And it's the week before Christmas. Yeah, I know, bro. I should have thought about that too fast. That's why I never talk shit on Shields, man. Yeah, yeah. You said Crawford's next. Ennis, Hamza Shiraz, David Benavidez, Bivol, Canelo. I don't know. Crawford retired, didn't he? Yeah, Olympics is hard work, man. Dedication for real, man. I don't know why people think Olympics could just jump in. It's still like a World Cup. Like it's the top of the top. Damn, bro, the 401 collectors is at a dead stop, bro. I'm glad I didn't go on that side. I wouldn't go on that side anyway. The Young Street's on that side. And I just know everybody and their mama is going downtown to the Eaton Center, the Young Street, and I'm not doing it. I'm not going over there. Yeah, there's definitely a crash, and then everybody on my side of the street looking on the other side to see what's going on. You know how it goes, man. That's why the shit's low. Big old crash right here, man. Fire trucks and everything. To the gang, though, man. Riding through the six skyscrapers. See him now. Skyscrapers. Ryan got the MVP hat on. We know who he got today. It's like, nah, man, I ain't got Jake Paul. Don't get it twisted, man. But I'm happy they back. MVP. We got a couple Canadians on tonight. Gail, Mississauga. She's from her gym. She trained right down the street from my dad. So we round with her. And then we got Layla Boudouin from Quebec. You know, I was supposed to get Layla on my show, but she was locked in. I didn't really want to bother her. You know, her situation, trying to get ready for Alicia Bumgarner. So I said, you know what? After the fight, win or lose, I'm gonna hit you up. We're gonna get you on the show regardless, yo. Let's rock out with our Canadians over here. So we'll get Layla on the show, man. Hopefully she gives Alicia a great fight and then beats her. That's what I'm hoping for. Alicia been talking spicy, man. So hopefully Layla Blanc can shut all that up tonight. Yeah, keep doing more lives, man. Your phone, more subscribers, man. YouTube has algorithms that way. Okay, I can't explain to them. Oh, okay. I didn't know that, bro. Say Crawford versus Khabib. Hey, they both retired. Why not, bro? Exhibition. Nah, I didn't know they were pushing that, man. Cause I go live. I go live twice a week for anybody who's new here. Subscribe to the channel, bro. I go live twice a week. But like the boxing outcome said, I usually don't go on my phone. I got the streaming software. I usually do like I try to do the show a good experience for people. I put little graphics in. I get the chat up. I started a new program, so I'm gonna learn how to get people in again. I used to bring people in on it with me, and we talk boxing. You know, I'm like a guy who I feel like I'm in a barber shop, so I'm just talking to my friends. You know what I'm saying? That's how I like my show to be, and yeah, man, that's the way I do it, man. So shout out to everybody who tuned in. Shout out to everybody who hit the like button. Smash that like button when you come in, so we can push this stream out to more people. I'm gonna ride right up to. I'm actually going to Saga City right now. This is Saga. I'm gonna go pull in there. I gotta go do some shopping as well myself. And then I gotta go head to the barber shop to get all cleaned up. And then going to the venue around 3 p.m. to do the test stream. Streaming tonight on my channel, my brother's fight, my brother Joshua Frazier. He's 13-0 as a pro. He's going for his first regional title tonight. Yo, man, he's a special fighter, man. He's a 6'3" southpaw. Fights at 154, man. He's explosive. If you like action, there's gonna be action tonight. I'm gonna do it right here on my channel, 7 p.m. So if you just subscribe, go ahead and look at my live section and hit the reminders for that live so you can watch it tonight with me, man. It's gonna be a great show, great event by T Rock Fight Series, the first event. It's gonna be a pro amateur event. There's gonna be some amateur bouts and some pro bouts. It's gonna be good, man. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna be commentary. I'm gonna be alongside Melinda Watpool. She's gonna do with me. Melinda Watpool. She just fought Shadeja Green her last fight in the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson undercard in Dallas. So we're gonna be ringside calling the fight. She's got a fight coming up, I believe, but we'll get more information from her when I get there and we get talking, and I still think she holds the Intercontinental WBA title at 160 because I know she moved up in weight to fight Shadasia Green. So that was a step up fight for, like a move up weight for her. Like she moved up in weight for that fight, and she actually stepped aside too, so that Shadasia Green and Savannah Marshall could fight because she was mandatory for Savannah Marshall's fight. I think Savannah Marshall had the IPF, so she had the mandatory for Savannah, and she took step aside money so they Shadasia and Savannah, or sorry, Shadasia and Savannah could do a unification. Yeah, we'll see, man. Said Illis versus Crawford. Nah, man, Crawford spanked that guy. Too small, man. Boxing outcome, he said it's different, man. Nah, people will pop up. Oh, for real? Okay. All right, maybe I'll do it more from my phone then, like just spontaneous. People will pop up, man. Just subscribe to the channel. Nah, bro, don't. I lose by going up to the barber. My Crown Garcia, bro. Nah, I gotta go to the barber, bro. I got it, man. I might have to lose that then, I guess. I don't even know who Crown Garcia is, man. So he might be trolling me. But yeah, man. Should be a good night of boxing. Got lots of boxing tonight. What do you guys think about the last Samurai card, man? Y'all hear about that yet? Naoya Inoue, Junto Nakatani, Taraji. Yeah, we got a lot of small guys fighting on that card. I like watching the small guys. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Small guys are they're action packed. They throw a shit ton of punches. Man. Now they don't be knocking each other out all the time because the power's lacking, but these dudes we got on the card anyway, and Junto Nakatani and Naoya Inoue, they be knocking shit loose. They be knocking people out. They little guys that pack punch, so they're gonna put on a show, and then I think they're gonna fight next year. Those Naoya Inoue versus Junto. That's the biggest fight Japan might ever see in combat history. I don't know what Japan's combat history is like with Pride and all that, and other stuff that they got over there. I feel like Junto Nakatani and Naoya Inoue be bigger than anything Japan's ever seen, man, in terms of combat sports. Because like those two dudes, that fight's been brewing forever. It's been brewing for a long time. Yeah, man, we'll see how that goes, man. Shout out to everybody who's tuning in. Got the likes up, man. Hit the like button, please. Show some love to the channel. Boxing Talk Up North, we got the live stream on tonight. My brother's fight going live tonight with it. Should be a good one, man. He's going for his 14th win, professional win as a pro fighter in a regional title bout. I'm streaming live right here on my channel, man. So make sure y'all tune in live for free on YouTube. Can't make it down to Brampton, Queens Manor Event Center. I think there's still some grand or general admission tickets. We'll see, man. Going through the city here, man. Past all the traffic almost. Now coming up to the airport. We know that's another spot where people get stupid at. Get to the airport exit. Now 168 is interesting. No belts. Yep. Held hostage. Yep. 168 is gonna be a fire show, man. That's why I said I don't think Diego Pacheco's ready for the other guys, man. I just don't think so. I think Diego Pacheco, he didn't look very good in his fight last week. He still got the win, but I think he should have dealt with Sacho a little bit easier. He should have had that fight. That fight shouldn't have looked like that. You know, I can only think about what a guy like Christian and Billy and Lester Martinez can do to him. You know, I'm the Sherrod. He's still not proven to me either because, Berlanga. Berlanga to me was never an elite 68 pounder. He was good. He wasn't elite. So we got to see what Berlanga can do. You know, Jamal Charlo's still out there, the 68 pounder. I don't know if Diego Pacheco could beat him. I don't know if Diego Pacheco could beat Caleb Plant. You know, there's a lot of guys, bro. I don't know if he can beat Canelo Alvarez still out there. I don't know if he can beat Canelo. Canelo probably gonna get an immediate shot now at something. Probably the WBC. Probably him and Christian and Bill. I'm the Sherrod. Man, you know what I'm saying? Come down to the airport here, everybody. It's stupid. That's it. My man said they all have a chance. Yeah. My man said, God damn. Police at your back. Nah, bro. Nah, I'm not even going the speed limit on the highway, bro. There's too many damn people. Like, we at 90 right now. This shit's supposed to be 100. Yeah, there's a lot of people. Like my man, the boxing outcome said, everybody's out here trying to get their Christmas gift shoppings in. Probably some people traveling too to get out of town before heading up to the airport. That's why the airport cut off. It's almost to a stop, man. People getting over this. Says Shiraz has the blueprint. If he fights Canelo, he better use it. Yeah, I don't know if he can though. I don't know if he ain't no master boxer. And I think about Canelo, when we look at Canelo's losses, he only lost to ATGs, man. I think Dimitri Bivol gonna be right there when he done too, because Dimitri Bivol, the shit he done already is crazy. He beat two current undisputed. I don't know anybody else who's done such a thing. Why's that lady on the highway like that? I don't know anybody else in boxing who's beat two like fighters when they were undisputed. They beat them. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. Like, who did that, bro? Dimitri Bivol did it. He beat Better BF when he had all the belts, rematch, and then he beat Canelo Alvarez. Canelo had all the belts at 168. He wanted to be the champion. It's crazy. And then he beat Zerto, who Zerto now is a unified champ at cruiserweight. Them three wins, like, you talk about Bud only got two. Yo, Bivol got three great wins already. And he beat Canelo before Bud beat Canelo. So, I mean, if Bivol go up to cruiser and do work, oh, man, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And my man he said, shout to Nick, he said, stay away from Northridge, Indiana. All right. Shout out to Indiana. I've been there a few times, man. I ain't never been to Northridge. Midwest, so I ain't got no plans to go to Indiana. But Indiana took me out there, right? Hey, but shout out to Indiana, bro. Shout out to you. Yeah. I don't know, man. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what goes on at 168. I like where that the belts have been relinquished. Hopefully, be relinquished soon, so we can get that action early next year. You know, some guys fighting for titles. Some guys finally getting the opportunity. Because yeah, Canelo held up that division for so long, man. The guys weren't getting their shots. You know, we've seen the most famous one, David Benavidez, mandatory for like almost 2 years, man. Shit's crazy. Never ordered it up. But now they want to order something up, bro. I'm like, oh, man. I think I just missed my cutoff, bro. Oh, no. No, I did not miss my cutoff. It's up here. Yeah, man. 168 is going to be hot. So 154 to me is like the division my eyes are like glued on. Like, I think that's a division where you don't even need a belt in that division. There's just so many good fights in that division We gotta get them. That's what I think. Gotta get those fights. Starting with Boots Ennis, Virgil Ortiz. We need that shit. We need that shit, bro. So they talk about they can't believe it's like, man, they better get that fight done, bro. And I love how the zone's pressing. They pressing Virgil's team like, yo, we not gonna pay for no Earl Spence fight. They're like, we not gonna do it. You can do the Earl Spence fight, but y'all gonna have to do it somewhere else, not the zone. Don't put their foot down. They said we not paying for that shit. That's great, man. That's what they supposed to do. And these dudes just be taking advantage. But the promoters I'm talking about, like Oscar De La Hoya, he never really gave us no like great golden boy event. At least one that I can remember, bro. Oh shit. Yeah, he never gave us no event where I was like, damn, shout out to Oscar De La Hoya. That was a great event. So they did the last Latino night, Riyadh season, but that was Turkey Al Sheikh, man. And that one wasn't even. That one was mid, man. I mean, Zerto and CBS was a good fight. So the other fight on there was good too. Williams Zepeda and Tevin Farmer. That's the first one. That was a good fight. Nah, man, I'm looking at it like Golden Boy, yeah. And then I hear like the zone may not even pick him back up. Like they looking at Golden Boy too, like y'all gotta show us something, bro. There's a lot of people looking at Golden Boy like that. Y'all gotta show us something. Golden Boy gotta deliver. So they not delivering what the zone wants to see. And I think Top Rank would do well with the zone deal. I think Top Rank should get the zone deal, to be honest. Top Rank, they usually put on showcase fights for the prospects, but they get to a point where they match you, man. They get to a point where they're like, yo, you got to show and prove now that you deserve the Top Rank re-up. They do get to that point. So I mean, if you can get to that point with them, you've seen them build stars, man. Top Rank built all of our stars pretty much in boxing. When you start talking about the who's who, Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya, Miguel Cotto, Shakur Stevenson, Terence Crawford, the list goes on. Muhammad Ali, we want to stretch that further back. I think they even had Sugar Ray Leonard too. As a boxing fan, I'm happy. Haters are mad. My favorites right now, yeah. Not gonna happen, man. Or the Ortiz don't want the Boots fight. You don't think it's gonna happen? Boxing outcome. Golden Ducks about to lose their zone date deal to Top Rank, who has better champions. Yeah, but I think Top Rank. I don't know if I'm Top Rank. Maybe the 2B thing ain't so bad. You know, they've done it. So maybe it ain't so bad. Hold on, yo. Let's see if I. My bad. Stream went out. Just had to send a message quick. Yeah, man. Golden Ducks. But yeah, I'm gonna hit y'all up later, man. About 3 p.m. We'll do a little test stream. I'll probably allow the members to watch it. Yeah, peace, yo.